from far and near on this rainy weather. We appreciate it. Please give a round of applause to yourself, because you represent the whole Indian diaspora, the Punjabi and the Sikh diaspora from all over the Midwest. So we want to thank you, because some of them, you guys were called on a very short notice too. So thank you very much. Mr. Ghosh, who's our chief guest, we will do a formal announcement for him, but tonight's chief guest, I would like you to please, a thunderous round of applause to our incoming Consul General of India, Ambassador Somnath Ghosh. We want to welcome you on behalf of the Sikh and the Punjabi community throughout the Midwest, and hopefully you will have wonderful dialogues with the people from all walks of life, all business of life, representing various cultural, religious, and social organizations from all over the Midwest. So thank you again. We appreciate everybody coming here tonight, and literally from the bottom of the heart, because I know it's a weekday, it's a hub day, it's a Wednesday, tomorrow is a working day, so we really appreciate that you guys all came and graced this wonderful occasion. We have few speakers. I want to start with Baba Daljit Singh, who heads the Nanak Sikh Gurdwara, which is based in Rockford, Illinois. I would like to request all the speakers to please be very precise, be very short, and please very loving and welcoming. Please welcome Baba Daljit Singh.
ਹਾਜ਼ਰੀਨ, ਸਾਡੇ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਚੀਫ ਗੈਸਟ ਕੌਂਸਲੇਟ ਜਨਰਲ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਘੋਸ਼, ਸਤਿਕਾਰਯੋਗ ਧਾਲੀਵਾਲ ਸਾਹਿਬ, ਡਾਕਟਰ ਸੈਣੀ ਅਤੇ ਹੋਰ ਹਾਜ਼ਰੀਨ, ਸਤਿਕਾਰਯੋਗ ਸ਼ਖਸੀਅਤਾਂ, ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਿਆਰ ਭਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ, ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ। ਮੈਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੰਖੇਪ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਮੇਂ ਦੀ ਹੱਦ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿ ਕੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਦਿਲ ਦੀਆਂ ਭਾਵਨਾਵਾਂ, ਸੈਂਟੀਮੈਂਟਸ ਆਈ ਵਾਂਟ ਟੂ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਵਿਦ ਯੂ ਆਲ। ਸਾਡੇ ਮਾਨਯੋਗ ਕੌਂਸਲੇਟ ਸਾਹਿਬ, ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਆਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ। You are the representative of government of India. Doesn't matter we live here, our next all generation have to live here, but don't forget our roots are in India. We came from India. If something happen everywhere in the world, it happen where we have to go, India. Something happen in the Afghanistan, in another countries, ਸਾਡਾ ਦੇਸ਼ ਭਾਰਤ, ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਅਣਸੁਖਾਵੀ ਘਟਨਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਵਾਪਰਦੀ ਆ, ਡੋਂਟ ਫੋਰਗੈਟ ਵੇਅਰ ਯੂ ਆਰ, ਵਾਟ ਯੂ ਆਰ, ਬਟ ਫਾਈਨਲੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਸੰਭਾਲਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਡਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਆ ਉਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਦੇਸ਼ ਵੱਲ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ। ਫੁੱਲ ਅਤੇ ਫਲ ਕਿਸੇ ਦਰਖਤ ਦੇ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਹੋਣ, ਫਲ ਮਿੱਠੇ ਹੋਣ, ਪਰ ਦੇ ਆਰ ਬਿਕੌਜ਼ ਆਫ देयर रूट्स। ਅਸੀਂ ਜੋ ਕੁਝ ਵੀ ਹਾਂ, ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਮਾਤ ਭੂਮੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, ਆਪਣੇ ਦੇਸ਼ ਨਾਲ, ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਪਰੰਪਰਾਵਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, ਆਪਣੇ ਕਲਚਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਜੁੜੇ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਹੈ। ਅਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਤਿਕਾਰਯੋਗ ਜੋ ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਆਫ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਨੂੰ ਰੈਪਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਅਤੇ ਸਤਿਕਾਰਯੋਗ CG ਸਾਹਿਬ ਕੌਂਸਲੇਟ ਜਨਰਲ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਆਖਦਾ, ਅਤੇ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਧਾਲੀਵਾਲ ਅਤੇ ਹੋਰ ਪਤਵੰਤੀ ਸੱਜਣ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਉਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਦੇਸ਼ ਤੋਂ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰਤੀਨਿਧਾਂ ਦਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਨੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਆਖਦੇ ਨੇ। ਅਤੇ ਆਈ ਐਪਰੀਸ਼ੀਏਟ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਗੱਲ ਆ। ਸਾਨੂੰ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਸਮੱਸਿਆ ਹੁੰਦੀ, ਅਸੀਂ ਪਾਸਪੋਰਟ ਲੈਣਾ ਹੈ, ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਦਾ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਲਾਉਣਾ, ਵੇਅਰ ਵੀ ਹੈਵ ਟੂ ਗੋ, ਦਾ ਕੌਂਸਲ ਜਨਰਲ ਆਫ ਇੰਡੀਆ। ਸੋ ਲਾਟ ਆਫ ਥਿੰਗਸ, ਨਾਟ ਨਾਓ, ਮੇ ਬੀ ਲੇਟਰ ਔਨ। ਮੇਰਾ ਫਿਰ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਆਖਦਾ ਹਾਂ। ਅਦਬ ਸਾਹਿਤ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Forgot one name in the host committee. Please put your round together for Mr. Amrish Mahajan, who coordinated very well. And being part of this host committee, I would like him to, to say a few words. His speech is always very short and precise. So let's see today what happens.
Thank you, the host committee. Thank you, Darshan ji. And on behalf of the Punjabi community of Midwest, Illinois, including Indiana. They're all over, Iowa, I think we're forgetting. They're all here to welcome you, Mr. Ghosh. From the bottom of our heart, we open our hearts for you. And the only thing we want in return from you is be kind to our people when they come to your meeting. And with that, I want to wish everybody happy holidays. Happy holidays to all of you and Happy New Year if you don't meet. Thank you.
I want to acknowledge our dear friend from the consulate, always helpful, always there for the community, especially during the pandemic, helped a lot in getting a lot of emergency visas and helping anybody and everybody in the hours of crisis throughout the Midwest. I would like to acknowledge, while he's sitting here, I would like to acknowledge Consul Ranjit Singh, please. He's here with us today. Next, I want to invite Paul Singh Khalil, President of Sant Baba Prem Singh Cultural Sports Club, South Bend, Indiana, and President of Sant Baba Prem Singh Gurdwara Sahib, South Bend, Indiana, to please come on the stage.
I want to thank Mr. Ghosh to welcome in Midwest in Chicago. We're very thankful to you. And I want to thank everybody. ਸਾਰੇ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਵੀਰ ਮਿਡਵੈਸਟ ਤੋਂ ਆਏ ਨੇ ਆਇਓਵਾ ਲਾ ਲਓ ਵਿਸਕਾਂਸਨ ਮਿਲਵਾਕੀ ਇੰਡੀਆਨਾ ਮਿਸ਼ੀਗਨ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ Mr. Ghosh, we have some little issues like always Mr. Dhaliwal is there, we could help out. I will thank Mr. Ranjit Singh and he's always good with us and we will work together and I will thank everybody. I want to invite you in my Gurdwara Baba Makhan Shah Labana in South Bend, Indiana. And also my events coming on 24th June, Kabaddi Club, Baba Prem Singh Sports Club Kabaddi, South Bend, Indiana. I'm very thankful to Mr. Darshan Singh Dhaliwal. He always introduced to the very good people to us. Very, very thankful, Mr. Darshan Singh Dhaliwal. Thank you, everybody. I'm not a big speaker. I love everybody. Thanks. Thank you.
He's not a good speaker, huh? Wow. He's a very good speaker. They hosted, in July, they hosted the World Kabaddi Cup tournament in South Bend, Indiana, and they're going to host it again this coming year. Next, I want to invite the ex-president of the Sikh Religious Society of Palatine and the former president of Punjab Sports Club, Shere Punjab Sports Club, Chicago, Amardev Singh Badesha, to please come on the stage.
ਸਾਰੇ ਹਾਜ਼ਰ ਸਾਡੀ ਕਮੇਟੀ ਦੇ ਮੈਂਬਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਬੋਲੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਬੋਲੀ ਹੈ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੀ ਬੋਲੀ ਤੇ ਮਾਣ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਤੇ ਬੋਲੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਜੁੜੇ ਰਹਾਂਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਜੜ ਵਾ ਉਹ ਕਾਇਮ ਰਹੂਗੀ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਬਿਹਾਫ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਜੋ ਸਪੋਰਟਸ ਕਲੱਬ ਹੈ ਇੱਥੇ ਜਾਂ ਕਲਚਰ ਕਲੱਬ ਸਾਹਿਤ ਕਲੱਬਾਂ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਜਾਂ ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਸਕੂਲ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਸਕੂਲ ਦੇ ਹੋਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਬਿਹਾਫ 'ਤੇ ਮਿਸਸ ਸ਼੍ਰੀਮਾਨ ਗੋਸ਼ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਅਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਯਕੀਨ ਦਿਵਾਉਣਾ ਕਿ ਇੱਥੇ ਜਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਵੀ ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਕਲੱਬਾਂ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਬੜੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਨਾਲ ਸਹਿਮਤੀ ਨਾਲ ਏਕਤਾ ਰੱਖ ਕੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੀਆਂ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਕਿਤੇ ਦੁੱਖ ਸੁੱਖ ਹੋਇਆ ਇਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ ਅਤੇ ਜੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਿਤੇ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਲੋੜ ਪਈ ਕੌਂਸਲੇਟ ਤੋਂ ਅਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਜੇ ਥੋੜ੍ਹੀ ਬਹੁਤੀ ਡਿਲੇ ਵੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ ਆਸ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਹੁਣ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨਵੇਂ ਯੁੱਗ ਨਾਲ ਈਮੇਲ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਟੈਕਨੀਕਲ ਉਹ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਣਗੀਆਂ ਪਰ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਰਿਕੁਐਸਟ ਇਹ ਆ ਕਿ ਜੇ ਇਹ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਇੰਡੀਆਨਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੈਠੇ ਆ ਜਾਂ ਆਇਓਵਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੈਠੇ ਜਾਂ ਮਿਲਵਾਕੀ 'ਚ ਬੈਠੇ ਆ ਜੇ ਕੌਂਸਲੇਟ ਦੀਆਂ ਸਰਵਿਸਿਜ਼ ਥੋੜ੍ਹੇ ਬਹੁਤਾ ਹਫ਼ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਜਾਂ ਦੋ ਵਾਰੀ ਮਹੀਨੇ 'ਚ ਹੋ ਜਾਣ ਤਾਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ ਸ਼ਿਕਾਗੋ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਉਣ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤਕਲੀਫ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਘੱਟ ਸਕਦੀ ਆ ਇਹ ਮੇਰੀ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਆ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਫਿਰ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਧਾਲੀਵਾਲ ਜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਕਮੇਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਫਤਿਹ
Next, I want to invite another ex-president of the Sikh Religious Society of Chicago, Palatine. Just to let you know, Mr. Ghosh, that is the oldest Gurdwara in the whole Midwest. in Palatine, and one day, hopefully, you will visit that holy place. I want to invite another ex-president and the current CIC member, Dr. Pradeep Singh Gill, to please come on the stage.
Good evening, Sat Sri Akal, Adab, Namaskar. मेरी कोई तैयारी नहीं सी ना ही मैं कोई सोच रहा सी मैं आज बोलना है शाम नू पर from the community, Sikh community of Chicago, Midwest, we welcome you here. So hopefully we'll all will be able to benefit from the services from the Consulate General of India. Te baki te, I mean this is a very good part of the country. It's very peaceful, and I think we are all very loving and respectful to each other too. So मैं इस तो बाद कुछ नहीं कह सकता धन्यवाद थोड़ा सारा दा थैंक यू वाहे खालसा वाहे फतेह
कोई बात नहीं. You will get a lot of opportunities to take that, Mr. Dhaliwal. Thank you. Next, I would like to invite the ex-president and current board of director of the Punjabi Cultural Society of Chicago and member of the Asian American Engineer Association, Mr. Rajinder Singh Mago, to please come on the stage.
Thank you, Dr. Khera, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to say a few words. Honorable Consul General Somnath Ghosh ji, on behalf of the Punjabi Culture Society of Chicago, I'd like to heartily welcome you to this city and this state and this whole area. And I'd like to tell others that I have met Consul General Ghosh a couple of times on a couple of other functions, and I have found him really humble person. I've found him that he's accessible. It's not like sometimes you see some people that you come near them and then you're afraid to even talk to them. But he has such a friendly personality, friendly aura that you'd like to talk to him. And he's there answering you. So I appreciate that personality that you have, and we're really appreciable. And yeah. And the last time, actually, and he knows that too, at one of the Engineering Association events, and we met, and then he said, "Arey bhai, hum to desi aadmi hain. Jaise bhi baat karni hai, waise baat karo." And he means it, and he acts that way, and we love it. Thank you so much. Welcome again to this area. Thank you.
I want to invite Dr. Gurbachan Singh Dhaliwal, current president of Gurdwara Sahib, Brookfield, Wisconsin, to please come and say a few words. Aaju, Dr. Sahib.
ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਥੋੜੀ ਕਰੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਆ ਮੈਂ ਕਰੰਟ ਪ੍ਰੈਜ਼ੀਡੈਂਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਮੈਂ ਐਕਸ ਪ੍ਰੈਜ਼ੀਡੈਂਟ ਆ ਜਸਟ ਅਪਡੇਟ we welcome you Consul General of India we really appreciate that for you being here ਮੈਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਕੁਝ ਤਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦਾ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਵੀ ਹਾਥੀ ਦੇ ਪੈਰ 'ਚ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਪੈੜਾਂ ਆ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਕਰਤਾ ਧਰਤਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਬੈਠੇ ਆ we are with him we are with you the whole community is together ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਬੈਠਿਆ ਸੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਆ ਸਾਰੇ so we welcome you we appreciate that thank you ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ
You know, like they said, once the president, always the president. So I wanna invite another ex-president from the same Gurdwara Sahib from Brookfield, Mr. Pravinder Sangha, to please come on the stage and say a few words.
Namaste, Sat Sri Akal, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh to all. We had our honorable ex-president, as he called himself, but he's a very active member from Brookfield, Gurdwara, Wisconsin. So I think he said enough, but still, on behalf of Wisconsin community, especially Milwaukee community, Sikh Religious Society of Wisconsin in Milwaukee, from everybody's behalf, we welcome you, Mr. Ghosh, to Chicago, and we extend our heartiest congratulations on coming over here. And also, we are so glad to meet you over here today. And all I can say is congratulations and welcome. And we extend you to the invitation to come to Milwaukee, visit Sikh Religious Society of Wisconsin someday. We can sit down and have a one-to-one contact at our Gurdwara. We'd love to see you over there. We extend you the invitation to come over there. And again, thanks very much for being over here. And we are glad to be in this gathering. So thanks, everybody. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Want to invite next member of the Hindu temple in Indianapolis, our dear friend who has been very close politically to the governors, senators, and the congressmen in the state of Indianapolis. I would like to welcome Mr. Om Narla to please come on the stage.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kaira. That's kind of you. You know, Ambassador Somnath Ji, thank you very much. And we are very happy to welcome you to Chicago. Thank you very much. And, you know, with this audience, you probably met every Punjabi association leader here. You probably have no one left. But thank you. Thanks, Darshan Ji. That's what comes with Darshan Ji's association. Thank you very much. You know, I'm from Indianapolis. I'm with the Hindu temple of Central Indiana. Just to tell you the scale, we have a temple built in 2015. We have about 30,000 people coming there, and we have one temple. We built it with about 15 million, and it's scheduled to be paid off next year. So we are a very, very united group in Indiana. So, you know, we want to thank the Consul General because every year we do Yoga Day in the temple. We do a very, very grand way. I would say 50-60% of the people on Yoga Day are from, like, mostly Americans from different cultures. And the Consul General Office conducts like OCI visa camp. So that's very helpful what you do. And your Consul General has been, your office has been extremely good. And thanks for all your services. And we look for your continued services. And thank you very much. And thanks, Darshan Ji, for organizing such a great event.
It's a little bit of a diversified group. We put the heading as Sikh/Punjabi community of Midwest and Uncle Darshan Singh Dhaliwal welcoming our Ambassador Consul General Mr. Somnath Ghosh. We are proud that we are having some few Gujaratis and non-Punjabis who are almost half Punjabi, I would say, who are here, so we welcome them also. I want to invite Parminder Singh Goldie, who is representing Guru Ladore Society from the great state of Wisconsin, from Milwaukee, and currently a board of trustee for the Oak Creek Gurdwara Sahib, to please come on the stage. Parminder Goldie.
ਸਾਰੀ ਮਿਡਵੈਸਟ ਦੀ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਨੂੰ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਆਖਦਾ ਤੇ ਫਤਿਹ ਦਾ ਜਵਾਬ ਫਤਿਹ ਵਿੱਚ ਦਿਓ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਸਾਡੇ ਨਵੇਂ ਕੌਂਸਲ ਜਨਰਲ ਜੋ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਏ ਹਨ, ਸੋਮਨਾਥ ਘੋਸ਼ ਜੀ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਆਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਜੋ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਮਿਡਵੈਸਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਧਾਲੀਵਾਲ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਹੈ, ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਮਿਡਵੈਸਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦਾ, ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਯੋਗਦਾਨ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਹੈ। ਅਤੇ ਖਾਸ ਮੈਂ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਰਣਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਡਵੈਸਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਹੈ। 24 ਆਵਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਫੋਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਇਹ ਉਸੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਫੋਨ ਦਾ ਕਾਲ ਉਸੇ ਜਵਾਬ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹਨ। ਐਮਰਜੈਂਸੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀਜ਼ਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਲੋੜ ਸੀਗੀ, ਰਣਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੋ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਵੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਕੌਂਸਲ ਜਨਰਲ ਸੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਸੀਗੀ, ਅਤੇ ਸੋਮਨਾਥ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਆਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਅਤੇ ਇਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਜੋ ਮਿਡ ਵੈਸਟ ਤੋਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਸਮੇਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਕੱਤਰ ਹੋਏ ਹੋ, ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਹੀ ਤਹਿ ਦਿਲੋਂ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Next, I want to invite the current president of the Federation of Indian Associations, Mr. Rakesh Malhotra, to please join us and say a few words.
Thank you so much, Khera Sahab. Sardar Darshan Singh Dhaliwal ji, Consul General Ambassador Somnath Ghosh ji, Consul Ranjit Singh ji, and host committee. I would like you to please say a round of applause and a Patiala applause for the host committee of doing all these things. They need a Patiala round of applause. Thank you so much. I will just say two things because time is short. One thing I will like to inform about the Punjabi community to Somnath ji, and one thing about the Somnath ji I will tell the Punjabi community. So for Punjabi, Somnath ji, as I mentioned in the United Punjabi Association also, Punjabi stands for P for pure, positive, Khalis. U for united, Ekamkar. J for joy, always you will find them smiling. A for available, always available. Waqt, bewaqt, आधी रात, they are available. आप आवाज़ दे के देखो. मुझे याद है विस्कॉन्सिन से सुनामी में मद्रास में सरदार दर्शन सिंह धालीवाल जी ने इतनी एड भेजी. A round of applause for सरदार दर्शन सिंह जी, please. And B stands for brave. Always बहादुर, चाहे सरहद पर हो, चाहे विस्कॉन्सिन में हो, इंडियाना में हो, आयोवा में हो, they're always available, brave. And I for, as Daljit Singh ji said in the beginning, Indian by heart. दिल से हिंदुस्तानी. और सभी दिल से हिंदुस्तानियों के लिए बहुत बहुत तालियां. और एम्बेसडर सोमनाथ जी के लिए एक बात बता दूं, द डे आई मेट हिम एट द एयरपोर्ट, किसी ने भी शुरू में बोला था कि ही शुड बी काइंड टू द कम्युनिटी. आई कैन टेल यू एंड आई कैन गारंटी ही इज द वन हु हैज द विजन. ही इज ऑलवेज वेरी वेलकमिंग, अप्रोचेबल, and I think he is available. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Mr. Ghosh, I just want to acknowledge all the organizations, especially from the Chicagoland area. So we have members from the Sikh Religious Society of Palatine, which is the oldest Gurdwara Sahib in the Midwest area. We have representation from Gurdwara Sahib, which is in Dewan Avenue. We have representation from the Gurdwara Sahib in Rockford. And we have representation from all the social and cultural organizations, which are Punjab Sports and Cultural Club Chicago, Punjab Sports Club Chicago, Shere Punjab Sports and Cultural Club Chicago, Shere Punjab Sports Club Chicago, Punjabi Americans Organization, Punjabi Cultural Society of Chicago, Punjabi American Youth Club, Crown Point, Indiana. The whole team is here. All 15 members are here. Friends from Wisconsin, Khatara Paji and Teensa Paji, their organization is here. So Appleton, so Wisconsin. So we have representations from pretty much every walk of life in the organizational, which represents the Punjabi culture, Punjabi tradition, and our cultural events which are hosted in the Midwest area. So thank you, everybody. I cannot name everybody, but I want to give a round of applause to everybody who's here and who has joined us. Want to welcome on the stage the power man, the power vault man, who helps the community a lot. He is the chairman of the board of trustee of the Hariom Mandir, Medina. Mr. Brit Sharma, to please come and say a few words.
Thank you, Dr. Khera, for giving me the opportunity. Honorable Consul General Ghosh, respected Dhaliwal Sahab ji, and all the audience from far and near. welcome here. I, on behalf of Hari Om Mandir, which is basically a Punjabi temple. We call it Hari Om Mandir, but all the community basically there is all Punjabi. So it's a Punjabi temple. On behalf of Punjabi temple Hari Om Mandir, I would like to welcome you here to Chicago. And as a matter of fact, I had chance to welcome Mr. Ghosh a few times before. We welcomed him as Organization of Engineers. We welcomed him as United Punjabis of America. And we welcomed him again day for yesterday or Sunday as annual dinner of the Punjabi of the Engineers Association. One thing Mr. Mago told already, and I should not repeat, but I think it's worth repeating because it emphasizes and it portrays his personality, and which we all will love. When we first met him in the consulate office, and we were being very formal about that meeting and this and that, like we normally do, and he just came out, hey, don't worry, I am just pakka desi. And that tells us that he is, the position that he comes from as an ambassador, as a consular general, that the power as a government official, the power that he has, but he still is down to earth. He still wants to intermingle with us. He still wants to respect us. And he wants to raise us by saying, I am also Pakka Punjabi like you are, Pakka Desi like you are. That is really my hats off to you. Thank you very much. Very welcome to Chicago. Very welcome to from the Punjabi society together, and all the best. And we, from business and from community, will be with you. We are with Dhaliwal Sahab, and we will be through him. We are with you always. Thank you very much. Welcome.
From Gurdwara Sahib, Silvis, Iowa, all the way from Iowa, Kashmir Singh ji. So please come on the stage and say a few words. All the way from Iowa, long drive. Please give a round of applause to them, please. And we want to acknowledge Jassi Singh, our dear friend who has come all the way with this. एक बारी खड़े होके देव दर्शन. बुढ़ा दल अमेरिका दे प्रधान जसी सिंह.
ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਅੱਜ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਵਾਲੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਤਿਕਾਰਯੋਗ ਸੋਮਨਾਥ ਘੋਸ਼ ਜੀ ਜਨਰਲ ਕੌਂਸਲ ਇੱਥੇ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਦਿਨ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਹਨ ਤੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਪ੍ਰਾਰਥਨਾ ਵੀ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਮਾਨਦਾਰੀ ਨਾਲ ਤਨਦੇਹੀ ਨਾਲ ਸਮਾਜ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਬਲ ਬਖਸ਼ਣ। ਅਸੀਂ ਜਥੇਦਾਰ ਜਸਵਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ USA ਬੁੱਢਾ ਦਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਸਰਦਾਰ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਧਾਰੀਵਾਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਵੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਇੰਨਾ ਵੱਡਾ ਉਪਰਾਲਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ। ਬਹੁਤ ਮਨ ਖੁਸ਼ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਧਾਰੀਵਾਲ ਸਮੇਂ ਸਮੇਂ 'ਤੇ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਖੜ੍ਹੇ ਹਨ। ਜਿੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਲੋੜ ਪੈਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਨਾਲ ਹਾਜ਼ਰ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਨ। ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬੜੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੋਈ, ਇੱਕ ਭਾਜੀ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿ ਕੇ ਗਏ ਹਨ ਕਿ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਧਾਰੀਵਾਲ ਜੀ ਖੜ੍ਹੇ ਹਨ ਸਾਰੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਖੜ੍ਹੇ ਹਾਂ। ਬੜੀ ਚੰਗੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ। ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਦੂਜੇ ਦਾ ਸਾਥ ਦੇਵਾਂਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਾਮਯਾਬੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਹੋਣਗੀਆਂ। ਇਸੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਹੀ ਸੋਮਨਾਥ ਘੋਸ਼ ਜੀ ਇੰਨੀ ਵਿੱਦਿਆ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਕੇ ਇੰਨੀ ਤਰੱਕੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਹਨ। ਅੱਜ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਚੰਗੇ ਅਹੁਦਿਆਂ 'ਤੇ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਇਸ ਅਮਰੀਕਾ ਦੀ ਧਰਤੀ 'ਤੇ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੀ ਪਹਿਚਾਣ ਹੋ ਸਕੇ। ਜਿੰਨੇ ਚਿਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਚੰਗੇ ਅਹੁਦਿਆਂ 'ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਉਂਦੇ ਉਨੇ ਚਿਰ ਕੋਈ ਪਹਿਚਾਣ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਬੱਚੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹਨ ਉਹ ਭਵਿੱਖ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਨ, ਅਤੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹ ਉੱਚੇ ਅਹੁਦਿਆਂ 'ਤੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਬਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਨ ਫਿਰ ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਦਾ ਮਾਣ ਉੱਚਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਇਹ ਦਾਸ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਉੱਚ ਵਿੱਦਿਆ ਸਿਖਾ ਕੇ ਅਤੇ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਟੀਚਰ ਲਾਈਏ, ਡਾਕਟਰ ਬਣੀਏ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਪਬਲਿਕ ਮਿਲੇਗੀ, ਇਸ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਲੋਕ ਮਿਲਣਗੇ ਅਮਰੀਕਾ ਦੇ, ਉਹ ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਪਹਿਚਾਣ ਹੋਵੇਗੀ ਕਿ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਹੀ ਸਿਲਵਸ ਦੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਜਥੇਦਾਰ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਜਸਵਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ USA ਬੁੱਢਾ ਦਲ, ਜੋ 96 ਕਰੋੜੀ ਬਾਬਾ ਬਲਬੀਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਬੁੱਢਾ ਦਲ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਥਾਪਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਸੋਮਨਾਥ ਗੋਸ਼ ਨੂੰ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਸੋ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਧਾਰੀਵਾਲ ਦਾ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਆਈਆਂ ਹੋਈਆਂ ਜਿਤਨੇ ਵੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਸ਼ਖਸੀਅਤਾਂ ਹਨ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Next, I want to invite the founder of the Friends of Punjab Foundation, which is helping a lot of things in India, in Punjab, I would say. The ex-board of trustee of the Sikh Religious Society of Palatine, Chicago, Sardar Bhupinder Singh Dhaliwal, to please come on the stage and say a few words.
ਪਹਿਲੇ ਤੇ ਜੀ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ। ਜਿਹੜੇ ਯਾਰ ਦੋਸਤ ਮਿਲੇ ਆ, ਬੜੀ ਜੱਫੀ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਮਿਲੇ ਆ, ਬੜੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਔਰ ਨਵਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਮਿਲੀਦਾ। ਅਤੇ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਕੈਜੂਅਲ ਅਤੇ ਸਿੰਪਲ ਇਹ ਆ ਵੀ ਰਾਤ ਕਾਲ ਆਈ ਅਤੇ ਜਸਕਰਨ ਹੋਣਾ ਦੀ, ਅਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਔਰਗੇਨਾਈਜ਼ਰ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ। ਖਹਿਰਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਹੋਇਆ, ਹੈਪੀ ਹੋਇਆ, ਜਸਕਰਨ ਹੋਇਆ, ਅਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਛੋਟਾ ਭਰਾ ਸਾਡਾ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ, ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਛੋਟਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਛੋਟਾ ਸਮਝਦਾ, ਭਰਾ ਤਾਂ ਬੜਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਬੜਾ ਭਰਾ ਸਮਝਦਾ, ਔਰ ਜੱਫੀ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਮਿਲਣਾ ਅਤੇ ਬੜੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ। ਅਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਗੱਲ ਮੈਂ ਕਹਾਂਗਾ, ਆਪਣੇ ਅਮਰੀਸ਼ ਹੋਣੀ ਕਹਿਣ ਲੱਗੇ ਵੀ ਰਿਕੁਐਸਟ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਟੂ ਆਨਰੇਬਲ ਕਾਉਂਸਲਰ that please be kind and take care of our community. I had just a brief short interaction with him. He looked in the eyes, he talked to you like he knows you forever, from long time. This guy is the guy who's going to take care of regardless you know him or not. That's the quality. That's the quality only this person has. I judged it. And so, Amnish ji, be correcting yourself that he is a kind person, he's a caring guy, and he's going to do that. So, not to take too much time, again, thank you very much and welcome, Ghosh ji. Thank you, ji.
Next, I want to invite the founding member of the Punjabi Americans Organization of Chicago and a member of Asian American Engineering Association, Midwest USA. I would like to welcome Gulzar Singh Multani to please come on the stage. Please give a round of applause to all the speakers. One more thing I want to mention, we have two Tariqs. Both Tariqs are from Pakistan. They both are here today. One Tariq is our guest, Amrish Uncle's guest. He's here today. And one Tariq is doing our sound. So please give a round of applause to them also. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be very short and sweet. On behalf of Punjabi Americans Organization, we welcome our new CG, Somnath Ghosh. Welcome, sir. I had opportunity to meet him on few other functions. Like Mr. Mago said, he's a very humble, he's a very approachable. At the same time, he's a very professional, very intellectual, and a real Indian spirit. So I welcome you, sir. Thank you, Sadeviji, Dhaliwal, and the other host committee. Thank you very much. Enjoy the evening. Thank you.
I want to invite the next guest. Just please be patient, and you have been. Speakers have been very short, precise, and lovingly very kind. I want to invite Prabjot from Guru Ladore Society, Milwaukee. Young guy, he wants to say a few words, so please welcome Prabjot.
I would like to thank you, everyone who are here from the whole Midwest. On behalf of Milwaukee community, Sikh community, Gurladhare Seva Society, I just want to welcome once again because I already met Mr. Ghosh at one of the Milwaukee event. We are very grateful that you were already at Milwaukee, and Mr. Dhaliwal was also there. So thank you, both of you, to be a part of a Milwaukee community already. I think everyone said great words about Mr. Ghosh, and my thing which I want to share is a lot of our community members, those who are here, they're very well settled, I think. They have not much needs of immigration in terms of getting visa, OCIs. But there's a community locally in Chicago, Midwest, Milwaukee area, which really needs help. And in Milwaukee, being an advocate of youth generation, that's what I like to do is I like to support them. I like to learn from them what are their needs and support them. Last 2 years were very hard years for everyone, whether it was small business. COVID was the big hit. Everyone suffered from there. And a lot of people suffered to travel back to India. They were not able to meet their families in India. They were not able to see their parents, grandparents in India just because visa was not available. Then OCI came into the picture, which was very helpful, and a lot of people took advantage of that. So my point is, to be brief, is still there's a lot of our community who needs help, and you guys who are here could be their advocates, because I think 90% of people who are here today, they're already well settled in US, but there's a lot of generation who are still coming, who are on different type of visas in the status of immigration, who needs help. And guys, if we can support them, we can do a little bit of them, that will be great. And of course, our Consul General Somnath Ji is here, and they're gonna support us. And on the other hand, what I think is we will support you as well, because a lot of people don't know what we need to be there, you know, in terms of documents, in terms of what's the process. They struggle. They go to different people, they charge them thousands of dollars, but they still don't get to the right point. So that's where I would like everyone who are here to support your community, whether it's a Sikh community, Punjabi community, community from Midwest, Hindu temple, Hindu Punjabis, everyone, so that we can bring our whole Indian community up and support each other. Beside that, I would like to thank Mr. Ranjit Singh Ji, who has been always a great support to Punjabi community, Indian community, and whole Midwest. Thank you so much. Thank you, Gil, Uncle Ji, for being here, and the whole Midwest community, especially from Milwaukee area. Thank you so much.
He just said Hindu Temple of Milwaukee. Board of Director, Shefali Valecha. Please welcome the Board of Director of the Milwaukee Hindu Temple, Shefali Valecha.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me here, and it's such a pleasure to be here on this honorable event. Thank you, Somnath Ji. We really welcome you with our whole hearts to be here. And the Milwaukee community, we have many distinguished guests out here. You can find each and every community member from Punjab out here. You can think about any association, they're all here. And I, especially from Wisconsin, Milwaukee, really wholeheartedly invite you to be in Milwaukee. The next event, we really want you to be in there. Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah. I really thank Darshan Ji to have this whole event. Amrish Ji, thank you so much, and the whole committee to organize such beautiful event to have us all together at one platform. Thank you.
Want to invite one of the famous person in Punjab who has written so many novels, who has written so many theaters, who has done so many things for the Punjabi theater and Bengali theater, because Bengal and Punjab have a very good relationship with the theaters. So he is a winner of maybe almost every category of theater skills that we have in India. If I go in his biography, it will take me about 10 minutes to do that. I would like you to please acknowledge Dr. Atamjeet Singh, all the way from Punjab.
So thank you very much, Dr. Khera. You are doing a wonderful job today. ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਸ ਬੋਡੀ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਂ ਕਿਸ ਸੰਸਥਾ ਨੂੰ ਰਿਪਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਟ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ so as he has said that I'm a writer, so I must say a few words as a writer or as a performer. First of all, I should be very much thankful to Darshan Dhaliwal ji, because after winning so many awards from national and state institutions in India, I still rate the award that was given in memory of his father by him to me by a group of writers in Ludhiana. I rate that award to be very high, and thank you very much for that. Since I am speaking as a writer, I must tell you, I never knew that apart from visa and other things, which the gentleman before me, Prabjot maybe, he has, put together everything so nicely. He's very articulate, and I think that has reached Somnath ji. But I never knew that beyond this also there could be certain functions that my CG or my government's representative, they can perform. I have been coming to this city for the last 20 years. Sure. मैं पिछले 20 सालों तो इस देश विच आ रहा हूँ. I think you can understand this much. Wonderful. 20 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਇਸ ਦੇਸ਼ 'ਚ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ. 20 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਭਰ ਦੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਦੇਸ਼ਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਸ਼ਹਿਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣਾ ਥੀਏਟਰ ਕੀਤਾ, which includes almost virtually every city of Canada. But I could just do nothing here. Maybe because of distances, maybe because of my inability, ਮੇਰੀ ਕਮਜ਼ੋਰੀ ਕਹਿ ਲਓ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਤੱਕ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਿਆ, ਕੁਝ ਵੀ ਕਹਿ ਲਓ. ਪਰ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ ਗੱਲ ਬਹੁਤ ਉੱਚੇ ਸੁਰ 'ਚ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਇਸ ਵਾਰ ਮੇਰੇ ਛੋਟੇ ਜਿਹੇ ਸਟੇ ਦੌਰਾਨ ਮੈਂ 2 ਨਾਟਕਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਰੀਡਿੰਗਸ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ, 2 ਫੁੱਲ ਪਲੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਿਊਸ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ, 2 ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾਰਥ ਵੈਸਟਰਨ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੈਕਚਰ ਦੇ ਰਿਹਾ. ਇਟ ਆਲ ਹੈਜ਼ ਹੈਪਨਡ ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਆਫ ਦ ਆਫਿਸ ਆਫ CG, and the man is Ranjit Singh. I am thankful to this gentleman. And for Mr. Ghosh, I want to say something to you, Somnath ji, as a writer again. People know very well, and you are also aware, this much I should say in English so that it reaches him. I know my English is very weak, but just bear it. Okay. So, you know that the Gadar Party of India, which did exceptional, great job for the country, but they are pioneers. Mostly, we had Punjabis in this. But apart from Punjabis, there were many Bengalis and a few Marathis also. That is a connection between Bengal and Punjab. But bigger connection is, a few of you might not be even knowing, is Balraj Sahni. You all are bit surprised. Balraj Sahni is not only a big actor on the Indian screen, he is one of the topmost Punjabi writers. Why he is writing, or why he wrote his whole of his literature in Punjabi, while his brother Bhisham Sahni wrote all of his life in Hindi. That has happened because of Guru Rabindranath Tagore. Balraj Sahni was a teacher of Hindi in Shanti Niketan. Once he took his published literature to Gurudev, well, I have written these things, please go through it. But Gurudev asked him, which language you belong to? So there is a long story, and I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, my friends, dosto, From that day onward, but Rajasthani did not write even a single word in any language other than Punjabi. A second thing for which we should be thankful to Gurudev is, all of you know that 2 national anthems have been written by Gurudev Tagore. And third national anthem he has contributed. After writing 3 national anthems, somebody asked him, Gurudev, if somebody asked you to write an international anthem, would you write that too? He said, it is already written. Who has written? He said, Guru Nanak has written. Gagan mein thal Rav Chand Deepak bane tarka mandal janak moti. It is international anthem. This is what Tagore is saying. My only request to Shri Somnath ji, I see another Tagore in you. Please protect my language here. Please promote my language here. Please help us convey Guru Nanak's message. It's universal. It's a great message. दुनिया को ये पता चलना चाहिए गुरु नानक कौन थे. I am not speaking here as a Sikh. Representative of Hari Om Mandir is Hari Om Mandir. He is sitting there. I am reading one of my plays. It will be dramatic recital in that temple after 3 days. I will be there. So I am here as a Punjabi. I expect, rightfully as a writer, that Mr. Somnath from Bengal, the land that belongs to Guru Dev Tagore, he will protect my language. He will protect the message of my Guru. Thank you very much, everybody. Bas karo.
Thank you, Dr. Adamjit Singh. Let's give a round of applause to him. He's bringing more theaters to Chicago and to the Midwest area. We just had the opportunity to watch one. And Dr. Saab, Darshan Uncle already said one in Milwaukee whenever you're ready. And a big one. Hanji, thank you. Thank you. I want to invite Sardar Bhupinder Singh Dhaliwal. Represent himself first, and then he's chairman, ex-chairman of the Punjabi Cultural Society, our big brother, Bhupinder Singh Dhaliwal.
Thank you. I'm not a writer. You did a great speech. That was excellent, and applaud to you. First of all, thanks to Mr. Ghosh, CG. We welcome you with open heart over here. And I would like to thank Darshan Singh Dhaliwal. Thanks for hosting all this. Kise bhi event te chale jao, he's always there. And thanks to all our committee members. You guys did a great job in hosting it. Last year or year before, COVID, jadon visa nahi si mil rahe and all, our consul, Ranjit Singh, helped everybody a lot. And that was a great job. And we all felt from our Punjabi community and even from the consul office that anybody who ever had anything to do with the visas, they could go anytime and they were welcome and got the job done. And thank you for all that. And we welcome you, Mr. Ghosh, for that. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Darshan Singh Dhaliwal, for hosting all this.
Next, I want to invite the person who has been helping me in calling all of you. I think majority of you. Please welcome my brother Happy Singh here.
मैं थोड़ा हिंदी थोड़ा पंजाबी सॉरी फॉर दैट. सबसे पहले बिकॉज मिस्टर घोष आई थिंक डोंट अंडरस्टैंड पंजाबी, सो सबसे पहले मैं मिस्टर घोष को वेलकम ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ आवर 9th स्टेट पंजाबी कम्यूनिटी. आप घर हमारे आए तशरीफ ले आए, साढ़े घर तशरीफ ले आया नू साढ़े सारे वालों जी आया नू जी आया नू जी आया नू. आप आए हमारे घर, खुदा की कुदरत है, कभी हम उनको तो कभी अपने घर को देखते हैं. घोष साहब, मैंने आपको एक बात बतानी है कि जी हमने जितने बुलाए जो सारे प्रधान ही आए हैं. अभी कमेंटी तो बाद में बुलाएंगे, तो अभी कमेंटी नहीं आई, अभी प्रधान आया. तो आप सोचो अगर कमेंटी कितनी आएगी, प्रधान इतने आ गए हैं. तो So on behalf of Darshan Singh Dhaliwal, मैं आपको और सारी कम्युनिटी को एपल्टन से मिशिगन इंडियाना हमारी पूरी कम्युनिटी 9 स्टेट से आई है एंड सबसे ज़्यादा एपल्टन वालों को धन्यवाद भाजी बड़ी दूरों से 6 आवर ड्राइव करके आए जी 6 आवर सो थोड़ा सारा धन्यवाद जी तुम आए थैंक यू सो मच और एक स्पीच हो रहा है घोष साहब जी उस तो बाद फिर इंजॉय थैंक यू सो मच जी और घोष साहब मैं आपको और बात बताने चाहता हूँ कि ये हमारे पंजाबियों ने आपको प्यार करना शुरू कर दिया है क्योंकि इतनी शांति से तो अपने बेटे की शादी में भी नहीं बैठते जितने आज बैठे हैं जी
घोष साहब ये बात तो मानने वाली है सीरियसली बार बंद और वो अंदर बैठे हैं दिस इज अनबिलीवेबल और बार वाले को गाली भी नहीं दी अभी तक डॉक्टर मिश्रा ऑल द वे फ्रॉम मिलवाकी हाँ जी कम फॉर 30 seconds
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਫਤਿਹ I welcome Somnath ji and thank you for this function organized by Darshan Dhaliwal who was my high school buddy. We came to this country 1972 same time. 50 years of friendship. And thank you, Darshan, for all you would do for the community. Thank you so much, and we welcome you.
All right, it's time for the final speech. Are you guys ready? Please have a seat. Paul, have a seat. Bar is not open yet. It's only 5 more minutes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, I want to acknowledge everybody. Thank you so much for coming. It is really heartwarming that you guys all are here from all over. I would like you to please put a round of applause for yourself. Like Happy said, you are the presidents of all the organizations we can think of, we can imagine of in the Midwest United States of America. So we wholeheartedly welcome you and thank you very much. On behalf of Darshan Uncle, एक बारी जोरदार ताड़ियां साडे host ਲਈ. Last time we hosted Mr. Sudhakar Dalela. And after that, because of the COVID, we could not host Mr. Amit Kumar ji. But before that, we did hosted Navtej Sarna ji as an ambassador of India to United States at the Yard Club. And we are looking forward to hosting Taranjit Singh ji Sandhu at the Yard Club too pretty soon. So on behalf of the whole Punjabi Sikh Midwest community, Mr. Ghosh, we thank you very much for sparing your time to be part of this wonderful evening. Want to tell you a little bit about Mr. Ghosh. Like the previous speaker said, ਇਹ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਵਾਂਗੂ ਪਿੰਡਾਂ 'ਚ ਹੀ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਕੇ ਆਏ ਆ. He schooled in a remote village in West Bengal and then in Ramakrishna Mission, Ambassador Somnath did his master's from the world famous Indian Institute of Technology, IIT Kanpur. He joined the Indian Foreign Service, IFS, in 1997. In a span of his career of 25 years, he has been an ambassador of India to Republic of Tajikistan and to Mongolia. Prior to that, he was the Assistant High Commissioner of India in Bangladesh with the consular jurisdictions of Chittagong and Sylhet divisions, constituting the eastern part of Bangladesh. In his career, apart from having very important assignments in New Delhi, he has worked in Moscow, Brussels, the European Council and the European Parliament, and spent a considerable time in Central Asia. Prior to joining as the Consul General of India in Chicago with the consular jurisdiction of 9 Midwest states. And I want to let our Punjabi sisters and brothers know, sometimes they have questions. In 9 states, kediyan ji? I just want to repeat it. It's Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, North Dakota, South Dakota, and the state of Wisconsin. Said that, in that capacity, he has been closely engaged with the USA, Russia, France, United Kingdom, and other nations and India's neighborhood on critical policy. Ambassador Somnath Ghosh speaks Bengali, Hindi, English, and Russian. And after today's function, I am very sure and assured he will start speaking Punjabi too. With that said, he just moved to Chicago with his wonderful wife, who is a doctorate in economics, and two sons who are 11 and 14. Please give a round of applause to our wonderful Consul General of India in Chicago, Ambassador Somnath Ghosh. Please give a standing ovation to our wonderful Consul General. I want to welcome Consul General to say a few words to the community. And one more round of applause for Suresh Bodhiwala ji. Oh my God. One, Hanji? Hanji.
Thank you, Dr. Khaira. Darshan Singh Dhaliwal ji, who has been already my friend in last 1.5 months. A very eminent, series of speaker before me. I was writing the name, but it's so long that it will be, there is no need to repeat it. But all of them, each of them actually left some message, which is something that I remember and I'll continue to remember. First of all, thank you. It's a wintry day, a rainy day. Some of you have come all the way, maybe 5 or 6 hours of driving away. They have come here. But this rainy, wet day has been very warm with a glass of whiskey also. and your warm friendship. I have been going around to the community in various parts of Chicago, nearby. I'm yet to visit all the places that is under the consular jurisdiction. But the gist, the warmth that you are showing this evening is unparalleled. Thank you. And, where do I start? When we thought of, Indian community in United States, like those pioneers during the time of Ghadar Party, it started with Punjab. With it, one may like or dislike, but the fact remains that the community which has been a pioneer and they went out of their comfort zone in those days, despite all adversity, has been the Punjabi community in general. I'm talking of Punjab, United Punjab in those days, and Sikh community in particular. It's not my aim to separate or identify any particular community, but this is a fact. Some time ago, we have celebrated the centenary of First World War. And then, of course, the Second World War came. At that time, it was not our political will, but we are part of different dispensation. But each of you must read about the sacrifices of the people from Punjab in particular, in the First World War and then the Second World War. This is something necessary that many of my generation do not do. Punjab has shown us the way. I am very proud to belong to a place which, along with Punjab and probably Maharashtra, has given everything to make my country independent. We suffered the most, the Bengal and Punjab, by terrible division. Even today that suffering is going on if you are connected to the land of your land. So this is a country that we earned after a lot of sacrifices of our forefathers. And this is a country we must cherish and we must revere, continue to revere wherever we are. And I keep on telling that the fact that you are in another country and you have made this your country is not contradictory, because both are democratic, both are biggest, and a time is coming when the strategic partnership between India and United States will be the most critical. And you will be the most important players in bolstering this partnership. whether it is economically, whether being part of those society, whether being part of the politics, whether in innovation, in wealth creation, wherever it is, whether it is education. And in this respect, I want to remind you that Government of India organizes Pravasi Bharatiya Divas event attempted by any other country. You know how many people in Ukraine we evacuated in matter of days? No other country could do it. They were left to their own, fate. But more than 22,000 Indian and mostly students, young boys and girls, were evacuated at complete government cost. From the areas of war zone, I can tell you, one of the main organizers who were there, I am proud to belong to the same service. He had nothing. He was carrying on his body, dollars, because that's the only currency the world understands in the time of difficulty, particularly in those areas, and his capability in Russian language. So along with one assistant who is also from India, he was dropped into, he got into Ukrainian territory with nothing, no other help. He organized buses. He went deep into the areas where fighting were won. And here comes the Government of India. Government of India has the goodwill and friends, both the Ukrainian and the Russian side. So he organized, along with others, he made small teams. Thousands of people coming back. And he was in touch with Russian friend that, look, where is your position? No, our convoy is here, so that Russians don't attack there. No bombing. Similarly, the Ukrainians were helping him. Some years ago, in Yemen, there are thousands and thousands of people were, evacuated, including many from United States, by Government of India and by the, Air Force and Navy of India. That also was possible because at the request of Government of India, the people who are attacking, I'm not going to the names of those, at the request from the highest level of Government of India, they agreed not to bomb, make a, sanitized area, 3 hours every day, through which we evacuated our people. दलजीत सिंह जी अफगानिस्तान का शायद जिक्र किए थे वहाँ. So I can tell you from my, whatever little experience in the bureaucracy abroad, there were thousands of families in Afghanistan belonging to the Sikh community. They were there for hundreds of years, They have been there when there was British rule, and then they were in business, in other things. Many of them had to flee the country, and we did everything for their protection. Even today, there are more than 100 families, if you don't know. Okay, so recent time after the Taliban has come, there has been targeted attack. I'm not taking a name because it was not always from the Taliban. There are many, the Afghan community is very, very, Afghan politics is very complicated. But Government of India did everything at any point of time. Many of them have been in other countries, in Central Asia. They have to flee for life in Russia, and we have been, doing everything that is possible for the community. But here is a community which actually needs the least from the government because they are so self-propelled, so much of initiative, so much of zest, so much of hope and, Atma Vishwas that you have in you, that you will do well wherever you go. And we have shown this. This is something the entire India should learn. And I'm happy that it's learning, Your examples are now being emulated by other sisters and brothers from other parts of India. There is a very, coming to this, before coming to the other consular part, there is a very important thing that has been raised, that how to survive, how to maintain the culture and language that you belong to. This is something very, very important. You may adapt to Western life, you may adapt to Western technology and way of life, but that does not mean that you have to leave your dress, your culture, your language. First think about it. I come from Bengal. 50 years ago, my forefathers used to be in kurta and dhoti. But I am not wearing it. This is something same on me. But most of you are wearing turban. This is a matter of faith. This is a matter of pride. And we respect it. And let me tell you, even the people here also respect it. Beyond a point, everybody understands that, he or she is from a culture. So I personally respect anybody who has respect for his or her own culture. Because somebody who respects his own culture also respects other culture. That is something there. In this context, I have been discussing and I want to take it forward. In the state of Illinois, there has been an act called Teach Act, under which TEAACH, you expand, there is something, Americans are very good at naming things. So, under which it is possible to teach our children their respective language in the middle classes, middle schools. I think first similar steps should be there in other states, and we will be, as on behalf of Government of India, we would like to work on this. Second, in the state where this act has already been taken, let us take steps, all of us, whichever part of India we may come from, that if there are 10 or say 5 students, even 5 children who want to learn particular Indian origin language, whatever it is, let's do 2 to 3 things. Number 1, to find out teachers who can teach it. Number 2, those who are from that community decide what are the type of textbook that we can teach. The textbook here should be slightly different because the context the child is growing is different. So let's work on that. Even 3 years of proper study of your own language helps keeping that language alive. Not all of them will be very proficient, but at least he or she will know the basic of the language. It can be Hindi, it can be Gurmukhi, it can be Bangla, whatever, Telugu, whatever. And there are large number of people, at least in Illinois, we know, I'm sure in other part. And there are concentration of Indian communities where it is possible. Let us do it. And we are keen to help you if you come out with your, with the support that we need. On the consular issues, I am most impressed with what Prabhjot told, sitting there. We all are here because, I am from the consulate and you, most of you have, and all of you actually have done very well in respective, occupation or whatever that you are doing. But what about those who cannot reach up to us? Even in this country, despite all the difficulties to immigrate or come whatever manner, there will be people who are in distress, who cannot reach up to us for different reasons, who cannot freely come and talk about their problem, or they do not have the resources to address those problems. They do not know. First of all, information is important. What do we do about them? My answer in this is that you are the pramukh of all localities and places. Find out those people. If there is any problem, please let us know. Government of India is worried about them too. They are also children of India. they may be distressed, but they are also in difficulty. There are situations when we cannot, sometimes because of regulation, I think we cannot help. Like we are coming up with some cases that when somebody is visiting, but because of lack of inadequate, coverage, suddenly somebody ill and we are not being able to pay for him or her, some old person. The community can come together and do something on that. I'm telling you a statistics. Almost every third or fourth day in Midwest area somebody dies from the community. So we have to come up with, not that in all cases they need our help, but in many cases they need to take the body back to India, or sometimes even for cremation they don't have the expenses. We try to do that, we try to respond to that. But in many cases we don't have the resources and we have regulatory problem. I think in those cases we'll be there with you. The community should come up with some sort of solution. Not all solution can, consulate or government can address. There are things where we can help. You have to come up. But what is government's job? What is government's, support and services? It's not matter of kindness, it's matter of right that you will get. And that is assured. India is different today, and India will be very different in next 10 years, I can tell you. We are in the cusp of that situation just at the time when the plane takes off. I'm optimist, but this is not a matter of optimism. Everything is showing that. By 2027, we'll be the fifth largest economy. We'll be the third largest economy in dollar term. More than Japan. There is no second way about it. We are already third by purchasing power parity, PPP, as you know. Much ahead of Japan. But in dollar term, we'll be ahead of Japan. In next 10 years, our total consumption within India will be more than 2.5 times of today. Today it is about $2 trillion. By the end of 2031, it will be almost 5 trillion. This is opportunity. And this is a message that you have to take it to not only the community, but to entire, American population. This is a huge opportunity of cooperation, of investment, of two-way trade, and we must put our focus on that, on innovation, on on education cooperation, on on infrastructure, on investment. With this request, and once again with the request that please attend Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. Events in India. I would like to stop because you all are hungry. Hunger very sometimes come very close. Just now, Ranjit Singh ji reminded me that there is a No India program for children, and I'm very happy that this time 3 kids are going. They are all university students or just passing out of university. Please, be in touch with us. I want to send big batches from here to India, to youth to India, those who have not seen India or does not know India. There is government program, but we can go beyond government program because money is not the problem for most of you. The young people to India, and they should know India, their original home. Thank you once again. It's incredible that for somebody, so insignificant that you have come all the way and you have actually set up this event. And thank you for, I know who is behind it, the power, the strength behind it. My pranam, my best wishes, and myself and the consulate will be always with you because you are the sons and daughters of India. Thank you so much.
We have one more Saropa Sahab and symbolic thing from the Sikh, Loi and the sword. Here, Paji, come here. Paji. Consul Ranjit Singh, can you please? Hanji. Yeah. Sat Sri Akal. Aage. Thank you so much, everybody. Enjoy the dinner. Enjoy the drinks. It's raining outside, so just be careful. But have a good time. And thank you again for coming.